After her recent lighthouse discovery, Sarah headed to the local library. She went straight to the town's historical archive. It was in the back of the building. Mrs. Hargrove, the sharp-eyed librarian, raised an eyebrow as she greeted Sarah. "Long time no see. What brings you to the library?" "I'm researching the history of the lighthouse and any possible connections to the past events that happened in this town," Sarah explained. Mrs. Hargrove led her to a corner cluttered with stacks of old newspapers, journals, and dusty books. "You might find something in those piles." Mrs. Hargrove pointed. "Just remember, some secrets are best left buried." As Sarah combed through page after page, Raven's Hollow came alive. She read about its early days as a bustling fishing town, its struggles with natural disasters, and the people who fought to survive. But it was a series of articles from the late 1800s that caught her attention. The articles detailed mysterious accidents and unexplained illnesses that struck down the workers during the construction of the lighthouse. The first lighthouse keeper descended into madness, claiming to hear voices. His replacement disappeared without a trace, only to be found weeks later when the corpse washed up on the shore with a look of terror on its face. As Sarah delved deeper into the archives, she noticed a recurring pattern. Every few decades, similar incidents would occur. Strange disappearances, sightings of strange lights in the fog, and whispers carried on the wind. As Sarah read journal after journal, her eyes were drawn to a faded entry from 1912 by a lighthouse keeper named Thomas Mallory. He wrote about digging up an ancient stone beneath the lighthouse, emitting an eerie glow. Mallory believed it was cursed, blaming it for the disappearances that disturbed the nearby town. Sarah wondered if this strange stone could also be linked to the recent disappearances. Could it still be inside the lighthouse? Leaving the library, she headed back to the lighthouse. But as she stepped outside, the fog engulfed her in its thick embrace. With each step closer to the cliffs, she couldn't help but feel like the fog was alive, swirling around her. She couldn't stop thinking about what the librarian had said. Some secrets are best left buried.